Alright. Oh my god. I gotta drink water, bro. It hurts. That's hitting. That's hitting. How much?
40K.
Hey, he don't
sorry.
mind that group, right?
Bro, why you
Sorry, my bad. It was a reflex. It was a reflex. It was a reflex. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
You got the health regen.
The fucking checkpoint.
You fucked up. I just said you trying to face Tank Jay.
Yo, I was running striker. You fucking got that face with that Banshee.
I'll try GourmetJayy. He killed me a while ago. GourmetJayy killed me a while ago.
I'm gonna go get kits.
I'm gonna fucking die.
Jay before Jay was fucking
Oh,
famous, and he
fucking
knows damn well that I'm solid. So
Alright, I'll throw a grenade. Hold on.
Hey, Alpha Threat.
I'm dead. Help.
I'm
fucking suck.
strafing. Don't run in a circle.
I'm not.
You're dead,
Oh,
bro.
fuck.
Yo, you gotta know this.
No, Brennan, stop. What are you doing?
I don't know what. I can't fucking.
You're out, bro.
Yeah. That motherfucker's like, hey, good enough. What are you doing, Dick? Does he have a house on? What the fuck did he just hit me with? That bitch got that Banshee build on. Whoa. I was gonna pop it for you, man. I just hit that guy in 30 to the body. I'm behind, I didn't see him. That bleed got me too.
Damn.
Oh, they popped through an attack. Oh no, an attack. Come on. Follow me, I got something.
He's focusing on me.
I'll change you right now. Get cooked!
Oh, get body.
Yo, he popped. Gourmet. Ooh!
Two, bitch. One.
One behind you going down.
Get moving. Look at that tenacious.
Tenacious last that long?
I'm gonna sneak me.
Damn, it is actually retarded.
What?
Yo, what's good?
What is good, you guys? GourmetJayy here, bringing you a brand new build video, and this is my Banshee build with the help of Elite 420 and my boy Joker Minion. So, nevertheless, let's get into it. So, I will first and foremost say this is a build for experienced players. This build does a massive amount of damage, no pulse needed. Yes, it is a bit squishy, but with the changes in 1.8.2, it should be easier to run with this build either solo or in a group. I have mostly 1v1'd with this build because there's just so much burst damage, and of course I'll run with the group, especially 1.8.2 with Reclaimer making its resurgence, Pred taking a seat back, and Nomad taking a seat back as far as being in a group. So, yes, I have fought against Pred players with this. You can instantly melt them. It's just fighting against multiple Preds, which is an issue with any build, or was an issue with any build. And then Nomad, I would say Nomad probably gave me the most issues with this build because of the multiple procs. You have to do a lot of burst damage, and you have to have a lot of movement. Your movement has to be on point in order for you to fight a Nomad who has multiple procs. So in 1.8.2, if you're fighting against a solo player with this build, I suggest that you get that first proc and you strafe, you move, make that resistance go away, because most 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have a lot of burst damage as well, and you have to keep repeating and doing the same. So let's get into the actual build and how I run it. So this is the first. I run it 3 different ways. The first way is the way with the most burst damage that I can get, and this is with 8600 firearms, 4000 stam, and bare minimum electronics. And this build is not optimized, so my toughness would be higher, and I'm missing about almost 200 to 300 firearms. So I'm basically missing out on almost a 9,000 firearms build. So first and foremost, I'm running with the house responsive and deadly. I finally got my house. I went ahead and optimized it fully. This thing hits ridiculously hard, and I still have my LVOA when I need to beam. Responsive, deadly, unforgiving, and then I'm running crit damage mods on everything. I'm running Barrett's with firearms, 1944 armor, with skill, haste, and health, and 56% ammo capacity, and I have crit chance mods all over this. So 265 stamina crit chance, 265 stamina crit chance. Let's see, I have a tenacious mask. So the reason I have tenacious is to just do a massive amount of damage. I'd rather have tenacious than refreshed because I don't have a lot of skill power, so my heal with my booster actually won't really do much for me. Yeah, I'll get more health out of the med kit itself, but I feel I'd be more productive with tenacious. And I have 4% crit chance on this with damage to elites, and I have a firearms with health mod on here. I took off the crit chance because I have a good amount of crit chance on this build already, so I went ahead and just added a bit more health so I can have a bit more toughness. And then with tenacious, obviously you get the 10% increase in damage for 10 seconds when you use a med kit. And then I'm running the 3-piece Banshee on my knee pads. I'm running health on it, firearms, burn resistance, shock resistance, bleed resistance, and then I'm running a stamina with crit chance mod and a first aid self heal on my my holster. I'm running crit chance on it as well. And as you can see, I can definitely optimize this build and make it even better and make it hit even harder. That's the crazy part. And then I have first aid self heals on this, and then I have savage gloves, which gives me more crit chance. So I have 16% crit damage, 12% SMG damage, and then 6% crit hit chance. These are just about maxed out. Just need to add more crit damage and then finish it off with the armor. And then on my bag, it's a Banshee bag. This is all classified Banshee, by the way. 1334 armor, 1306 firearms. So as you can see, I can do about 100 more firearms on that, and I'm running with crit damage on my bag and with bleed resistance. So I could add more firearms to my bag, to my holster, to my knee pads, and to my I think I could, oh no, yeah, my mask is just about maxed out, and I can definitely add to my Barrett's because I mean I'm missing out on firearms on that as well. So I can get probably get around 87, maybe 87, almost 8,800 firearms, not 9,000. So I take that back. As far as the skills that I use a box with if I'm not fighting against Preds, I'll use the ammo cache for more skill haste, and I won't have to use, obviously, if I reload, I'll get that ammo right back, and then I'll run with the booster as well. The booster is simply for just extra damage. So that's the first part. The second part is actually with a Banshee mask, so that I have the 4-piece Banshee. So this is what I'll use most of the time when I'm within a group and we're rogue. So what the 4-piece Banshee does is it gives you, while rogue, all ammo is completely refilled every 30 seconds. Damage taken from non-rogue players is reduced by 10%. While not rogue, damage to rogue players is increased by 10%. This bonus is increased to 20% for 10 minutes after being killed by rogue. So for me, most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm the one who's rogue. So the 10% damage reduction is huge. My boy Joker and I kind of tested it out yesterday. He was hitting, when I had my Tenacious mask, with his Banshee build, he was hitting me for 29k, and then when I put the mask on, it was reduced to, I think it was either 24 or 22k. So that's a big difference in damage for players who are trying to shoot you, for that incoming damage. And the third way that I actually run is let's see, the other way I run is with my Barrett's with stamina on it. So I run with the stamina. Let me go ahead and change this real quick. Get this, that. Okay, I run with 7,600 firearms and almost 5,000 stam, so that I could actually run with my other house. I'll have a little bit more toughness. Of course, I could add more if I went ahead and added health to the mods. But I run my other house unforgiving and responsive. And this can hit just as hard as the deadly responsive. The reason why I like the deadly responsive more is because it has more burst damage, whereas with this you have low toughness as is, so you won't, unless you're playing like, you know, very meticulous and very particular with how you play, you know, unforgiving could work for you, or it wouldn't work, or it could work against you. So you have to play very careful if you're playing with the 7.6 and running with unforgiving, and you're relying on the unforgiving procs. So for, you know, this build with the responsive deadly, I stick and move. I don't need to face tank unless I know I pop that booster or I pop that Tenacious and I know I'm absolutely going to win that gunfight. Whereas what I'll do, I'll move, you know, in the beginning of a fight, I'll move around, I'll hit you with a good amount of bullets, and then you'll shoot me, I'll move around. Basically it's stick and move, and then finally, you know, they get your health down, they think they got you, you pop your heals, you're at full health, and you're at just about max damage. So that's the basis of the build, you guys. I appreciate you guys coming through. Enjoy the gameplay. Much love. I have many more builds for you. It's 1.8.2 time, baby. Let's get it.
220. I'm hitting. Yeah. When I crit, it's like 242 or some shit like that. That's
You gonna die to that pattern.
I'm missing out on crit damage.
I'm on final measure.
Yo, get up. Come here. Come here.
Right in a sec. I'm not gonna kill you guys. I'm just trying to get that dead eye across.
Doesn't it just fucking the recoil on your gun or some shit?
No, it's like extra damage.
Everybody. Alright, Jay, give me that man,
I got 2 left.
But just stack up on the shield.
I'm pretty sure they have a blue.
I have one too.
Let's get this damage.
I'm rushing a medic on the right side, so I can get rid of it. Reminder right now.
It's lag.
Yeah, he's getting cooked.
Watch Big Slick in the back.
I got him.
We got one pushing on right or left. Medic, kill him. Separate.
Almost over here. Hold on. Cook him.
Big Slick one shot.
Damn, he got fucking melted.
Fucking shredded, yeah. The other medic is gaining his armor bar back.
Right.
What do you think?
Damn.
Even with that sniper.
Fuck that nigga. We going in, nigga. One down. Oh, almost.
Got him.
Oh, we got
tag. Blues off.
At the play, bro. Got this many on you.
Good look.
Making me want to put on my
Oh,
sniper.
flame. Pull up.
That's what I'm doing. I just went to the base and optimized my good condition. My
Hunter's
devil.
faith is on another guy.
Yeah, that's what I was like with Hunter's Face. I love that shit.
Yo, is he serious?
Yeah, man.
Bro, he straight left you alone. Can't
Bro, you get that bitch fully stacked when you hit somebody in the head. It don't even have to be a crit. You can one shot.
Yeah, I think the hardest I hit was like 540 some shit.
Nothing but
The
crits.
hardest I hit was somewhere.
Nothing but crits.
And that was, but that wasn't last stand. I mean, that
Yeah, mine was in
skirmish.
skirmish, I think. Yeah,
They
mine
fired
was
that nigga, bro.
So I can imagine.
I'm dead.
Yeah, if you, if you like sniping, I got a one-shot montage on my channel. It's pretty.
Come on, just ready.
Hold on.
I'm ready.
Chuck, what are you doing?
Let's go, pop it.
No, I'm just re-rolling some shit for this.
I'm optimized, man.
On floor.
Motherfucker stole my kill, bro.
Molly, I said Molly like 4 times. Come on, but you don't
Nigga,
listen.
if I go and I'm gonna get fucking shredded, nigga, I gotta fight, bro.
Flex back down. I'm pushing. Got a heal for you. The other people are coming behind us. We gotta be careful.
I'm pushing these rogues, man.
I got him.
I got Kush. I got you, Juice.
Ready for you?
I got you. Good shit. Heal for you.
Kidding you?
Yeah, take out King Dave. Oh, I'm about to die. Fucking pray.